And there it is. Yeah, you said he's going to leave the pop-offs to Joy, and you could see why. He's got a pretty tough opponent. Both of these guys lost first round today. 801 Strider versus Cool Kid. This is a really great match. And talking to Cool Kid earlier, he said a lot of the people in this top 8 have experience against him. He plays with a lot of them online. And he's really familiar with their play styles, and they're familiar with him. So it's one of those things where he just has to show up and play his best. And we saw how he did against Laura yesterday. He had some really good answers to this character, right? He would just space out the fireballs, catch him with Fierce or Crouching Fierce, get combos or trade combos, or just take that big old damage.
Also, I believe we saw these two play on ESL King of the Hill, but this was back when he was playing Rashid, I believe.
Ah, before Abigail was released, yeah, way back in the day. I'm really comfortable with this character, Abigail. You know, it's a character that you don't see that many people playing, and he is super strong. He has great mix-ups and really great buttons, and he can just put you in that situation where you just have to guess. You just have to guess how your life is going to go. And if you know how to avoid those situations or minimize kind of the damage you can take, it's a little better for you, but still not great.
Yeah, this definitely makes you have to approach this matchup a little differently now. And we saw Cool Kid play some amazing matches yesterday.
See that interrupt already from Strider. That's good work. He's already becoming, you can already tell he's got the matchup, and Strider's always been a guy that studies. That fireball is risky. If you don't have it in the right space, you're going to eat that Fierce.
And we saw a bunch of the resets that Cool Kid has at his disposal yesterday, and all through today even. And this is one of them right here, just to try and keep you honest. But
what
nice
a
defense.
Block. Yeah, he stayed committed. He didn't care about eating the command throw. And the command throw off that run has tons of frame advantage. You have to eat a setup after
dash up.
Strider,
oh, another one.
There's a lot of knowledge. You can already tell Strider has really thought about how to play this matchup.
Oh yeah, but that.
Well, maybe it doesn't matter how much you think about it, because sometimes, okay, counter hit on the wake up, Chad. There was no charge down Fierce or anything, but the way Strider is playing this is way different from Wolfrone.
Oh yeah.
He's not standing as far back. He's standing real close, and he's threatening 2 options: buffered, crouching medium punch, and fireball. And at that range, the options to beat one or the other are very different. You can see it, right? Buffer, crouch. Oh, what a whip punish.
Look at the range. Like you said before, he is finding every possible option and opening up Cool Kid. Now he's facing this corner, stunned really high right now. Sets out the fireball right in front. Tries to go for the jump in. Not going to work out. Gets the cross under as well. Switch side. Gets command throw again. Strider looking really good in this first game. Anything is going to do it. Sweep in the activate, and he finds the EX command throw. Off the wall, and look at this damage. And we've seen these reset options go straight into full pump Ultra David.
Oh, wake up 3 frame again. He is not afraid of the meaty timing, knows it's not going to be legit. And, you know, I mentioned that in the Punk match. Knowing when your opponent has a real meaty or not is super important. See, Cool Kid has to think about it. We got to see those charge down Fierces a little bit more, charge back Fierce or whatever on meaty. But the way Strider's approaching this matchup, very different than what we saw from Wolfrone. Yeah. He's showing it a lot of knowledge. Again, notice that he's not backing up to throw fireballs. That allows Abigail to just clip you with the Fierce. He's staying in range, right? He's willing to play up close against Abigail right here, where he can whip punish.
Oh, wow. His crush counter, though, at the beginning of this match, and right into the corner. Cool Kid. Oh, so much offense. Is he
giant flip? Yeah, you got to deal with the plus frame after.
Oh, nice. And this is a completely different game, it seems, for Mr. Cool Kid, but bets and overextends on that sweep, and that's going to give Strider a chance. Gets that command throw back into the corner. Trigger is active. Another throw. Strider looking a lot better. And once again, turning on this offense. Anything for stun. Backdash clipped in the air, and Strider is running away with this round, but Abigail, a lot of life over there, is going to have one more chance.
Oh, the elbow got stuffed, and the counter hit. Clean pickup from the Cool Kid. A lot more offense from him in that round. Strider could not keep the same space. He needs this middle of the screen where he can whip punish with medium elbow. He can buffer crouching medium punch. But save start as last time. This time the wake up button.
And now you see Strider not waiting this time around. Hits a button, resets the situation, and backdashes to that midpoint in the screen. Like you said before,
whip
definitely
punish.
with the whip punish range. He's so good at that. Whether it's elbow, standing roundhouse, he's ready with these whip punishes. Once again, turning on the offense.
He's struggled to deal with that cross-up. Activate, smacks him in the ceiling, and it's gonna spend to see it. This is huge damage.
Jersey party boy, all right.
One mix-up could clean it up now. Charges it up, armor, but the run cancel. And Cool Kid already knew what to do. Clean answer. And you see, Strider's got to think about that one. It's a good try. Armoring to beat that armor is a good try. But Cool Kid canceled into the run, which has an additional hit of armor. So it was like, all right, you want to get through my armor with your one armor? Boom. Now you've activated my trap card.
You've activated my trap card.
No. What could it be?
I know that you would try to EX. Use your armor to get through. But I knew as well, and I used an EX armor move to get through your armor. No way.
Man, we've seen a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh, huh?
Dang right. Show.
Throwing out the sweeps. Yeah, he's kind of testing that range where Strider is really, you know, holding down and waiting for those whiffs to get the whip punish. Oh, yeah, he tried that a lot against Punk. If that's blocked, that tick throw will work.
Look at that. Dash up jab. Dash up 3-frame. Not even giving Cool Kid a chance. Gets the back throw this time around. And we've seen these situations work out. Two tremendously well goes for forward charge. And once again, the triple trap card activation. Back dashes it. And there's the activation on the standing medium kick. Still not dead. Abigail has the chance. Gives her the finger guns after the back dash. And the jump back medium kick from Laura. Man, what a scramble right there.
Yeah, that was really sick. I like Strider's option. He was like, all right, I need 2 hits of armor to get through this. So now crouching fierce into the EX. And Cool Kid still, he had the answer ready. It did a lot of gray damage, actually, which added up in the end. That's why he got the W. Counter hit confirm a little too far.
And we've seen a lot of times that a Cool Kid definitely loves to control that range. Makes you afraid. Those cross-up options in the corner, whether it's throw or jump medium kick, he controls it so well and makes amazing comeback reads.
Oh, 2 flips in a row. This time the interrupt. Man, Strider, very aware in this matchup, as you'd expect from him.
And now you see Cool Kid checking that range a little more.
Oh, the CA, what a reaction.
Okay. Electric pinball, I see. Tries to go for that cross-up again. Strider's just holding back, gets the command throw, and that's going to be another game on the side of Strider.
Man, you could see that his answers are really well studied. That's what you always expect, right? Same kind of deal when you watch him play Street Fighter 4. He really studies and he's aware of all the options. He's one of those players, so you can tell that you know, is really a part of this match, right? A lot of people not really ready for Abigail. Strider did his homework. Preaching. And Strider, he's willing to hear her out. Wow. Man, look at this conversation. Now he just cheers. He was like, you know what? You got me. You got me. He's embracing it.
And we saw earlier that armor, that EX backup Cool Kid has with Miss Cool Kid. Definitely taking his toll on Punk in some of those situations.
3 hits of armor.
That's
an extra hit. Uh-oh, is it the Rashid pick coming out now?
Now, I'm pretty sure Strider has had more than enough experience, especially with his tournament history, especially just recently at Canada Cup. But, oh wow, Cool Kid locks in with Rashid. Now, I spoke to Cool Kid earlier, and he told me yesterday that he was only going to play Abigail as point on some matchups. Going with that matchup being Abigail-Laura says it's not working out too well, goes back to Rashid, and we've seen him play Rashid before. Definitely one of the better Rashid players in the stage, if you've seen him before.
Yeah, he was looking very comfortable against Wolfthorn Laura yesterday, but Strider's game plan and sort of, you know, study and approach to the matchup is very different. He's one of the few players who actively has a game plan. You know, a very clear, concise game plan, and it worked well. So now he's got to deal with Rashid. A little bit of a different match.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And the control, the space that Cool Kid's willing to try to occupy with normals. Not working out right now, but it's definitely different. But this matchup doesn't seem like it's faring too much better for him. As 801 Strider gets the stun already. Charges up that big fireball. Probably not going to kill. Still in a bad position, though.
Takes the command throw, and Strider, 1 round now from eliminating Cool Kid after qualifying through the LCQ yesterday. Oh, clean anti-air again. He was actually trying to bait out an uppercut. It looked like counter hit confirmed. Man, Strider's looking on point today.
You can tell he did his homework, no matter what the matchup.
Ooh, right out of range of that down fierce.
And he's just so sure of these options. 801 Strider working on another stun. Jumps back for the B trigger. Picks up with the mixer.
Try to armor right through. More pressure now. This is Cool Kid's opportunity. Throws the V reversal.
Oh, switches under him again to put him back in the corner. Stays on the same side. Tries to go for that throw. Look at the stun weighing out. Cancels in the EX. Nice counter hit with the 3-frame. And the Cool Kid is looking pretty wavy. It's not over just yet, though. Yes. No.
Close. Next hit, and the meaty is on time. He gets the round. Strider trying to wake up with that 3-frame button. Get everything started. Couldn't do it.
What the?
Buffer.
Didn't like it. Buffer elbow.
And you see that low profile from Rashid. One of the big parts about this matchup against Laura, his crouching medium kick just goes under a lot of her moves, a lot of her fireballs.
Oh wow, that HP spinner. We talk about it all the time. Definitely one of the best anti-airs in the game.
Yeah, it's so good.
Oh wow, crush counter at the tail end, still able to get that elbow follow-up and switch his sides.
And Strider being very respectful on Cool Kid's wake up, expecting maybe an uppercut.
Life just about even at this point. Yeah, I would say so. I mean, and that's one of the big tools Rashid has at his disposal. It kind of slows down that offense for Laura because you have to think about it. Here's an activation. Oh, tries to charge up. Cool Kid braving up that. There you go. Uses that EX to get through. Wow, confirm, and it's going to be another knockdown. Not looking good for Cool Kid. Tries to go for a reset. Smart enough. Oh, crush counter. Goes right in the B trigger. What's on the table? What are the options? Reset. Wow, what a block by 801 Strider in the EX fireball to close it out. And that is going to send the Cool Kid home. Wow, what a set. Regardless of that count, that was a really good set. Man, Cool Kid with a historic run here at Red Bull Battlegrounds. I can't tell you enough how proud I am. I mean, all those features that we saw, we spoke to him earlier. I mean, I feel Joy has her